Alright, so a couple months ago I shot a video just at random of the battleship USS Missouri over there in the background, and I actually got a bunch of people looking at it. So I figured, why not? We're all quarantined here, got nothing better to do, so I'll shoot some videos of my other stuff. So what we've got here is the Hobby Boss 1/35th scale M1070 Super HET along with the M1000 trailer. HET, of course, stands for Heavy Equipment Transporter, and you use these to haul tanks, armored vehicles, very heavy equipment around that burn a lot of fuel and do a lot of get a lot of wear and tear you want to save for the battlefield instead of going from one place to another. So built it pretty much out of the box. The photo etch that came with it was actually very nice. A lot of times stock photo etch that you get in kits is garbage. This one turned out really well. And one thing that I've seen with military models, particularly modern stuff, is a tendency to over-weather. I did very, very little weathering on this model. And the reason, especially at the U.S. Army, a lot of our stuff was painted desert tan. And even when it's dirty, it still looks pretty clean. And so a lot of armored vehicles, modern stuff, you really don't need to overdo it on being dirty unless it just came off the range or it just came off a training run or the battlefield or something. You really don't have to put a whole lot of weathering into your stuff. Now, one of my favorite techniques that I used here is I painted the whole model, all parts of it. I painted a flat black primer, and then I mixed my own paint. I actually use artist acrylics that you find at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, that sort of place. Mix it up with their matte medium and just experiment with the color until I get it right. And I'll airbrush it in layers. And what I really like is you get those dark areas where you have some recesses, you have lower cracks, you have little hardware, various features of the vehicle, and it really makes that stand out, and you really get a realistic result from it. It took me about a year or so to build this model, and I guess if I'd have built it straight through, it might have taken less time. But you got a job, you have to work sometimes and do other stuff, so didn't quite get down to there. Took time. So there you have it. I'll put some other models on here in some of the videos, since miracle of miracles, there's people that actually look at my stuff. So I figured I'd put a few more things in. But it'll be my favorite pieces. Now, probably like a lot of you, I have failed to complete more models than I've ever built. Sometimes they just don't turn out, and so you get kind of a boneyard down here of stuff that you never finished, ideas that you have that really don't go anywhere. But I'll do a few more videos with some other stuff. There's some good pieces in here that I'm pretty proud of. There's some pieces in here that didn't turn out very well, so we'll go over that here shortly. Also to come is the HO model railroad, coming together very slowly over time as we go. So we'll put some stuff in there too. I'm building a lot of the cars by hand, so that would be pretty cool. So that's about it. See you next time.